Hand you back to Lagos in our studios for continuation of programs. Thank you for watching.
This has been a live Channels Television event.
And you have been watching the live Channels Television coverage of the Oyo State governorship intends to declare that has been done by engineer Seyi Makinde for the PDP to run for the governorship position in the state. Please stay with us as News Track comes up at the top of the hour.
Experience the action. Witness the passion.
They've broken the deadlock.
Feel the pain.
But that's not the way.
And share in the gains that come from your exciting world of sports on Channels Television.
For the next 2 years, the Super Eagles.
Sports this morning, 9:30 till 10, and Sports tonight, 9 till 10 p.m. Channel Sports, defining the moments of true sports.
Hello there, welcome to News Track on Channels Television. I'm Maupe Ogun.
And I'm Olumide Macaulay. Hello again. And here are the stories and the reports we're covering for you this afternoon. 135 Boko Haram terrorists yesterday surrendered their weapons to the Nigerian military in Biu local government area of Borno State.
The Director of Defense Information, Major General Chris Olukolade, told journalists in Abuja that the militants are handing over their weapons following the military's victory in Konduga and some other places in Adamawa State. A group of 88 submitted themselves at Meriga, while another 45 terrorists handed themselves and their weapons in Mubi near Michika in Borno State. Our correspondent, Amaka Okafo, reports.
Playing back a video supported with still pictures, Defense spokesman Major General Chris Olukolade says the leader of the terrorist group, one Mohammed Bashir, who has been posing on videos as Abubakar Shekau, has indeed been killed in the operations in Konduga, Borno State.
One Mohammed Bashir, who has been acting or posing on videos as the deceased Abubakar Shekau, that eccentric character that is known as the leader of the group, died in that operation. On restoring normalcy after that encounter, inhabitants of the community who were victims of the terrorist activities corroborated information on the identity of particularly Bashir Mohammed, alias Abubakar Shekau, alias Abacha Abdullahi Gaidam, alias Damasak, and several other aliases.
Flowing from that same operation, the military says a total of 135 terrorists have surrendered to the Nigerian military and they are being profiled, while many arms and ammunition and operational vehicles belonging to the sect have also been recovered.
A total of about 135 terrorists have yesterday evening surrendered along with their equipment to troops around Biu, local government area. A group of 88 submitted themselves at Meriga Bunyadi, while another group of 45 terrorists were taken in around Mubi and Michigan. They are all being interrogated and processed in conformity with the dictates of standard best practices.
General Olukolade also gave a picture of the situation in Bama and Goza, both communities claimed by the terrorists as Islamic Caliphate.
All those places you mentioned remain part of our operational area. And our operations are not just on land. Our operation is also on air. All these areas are within our operations, and operations are ongoing. That's the much I can say. When the real result is out, we will then be having a retrospect.
The military reaffirmed a renewed commitment to defend its integrity and indeed the country at large. Amaka Okafor, Channels Television News.
Meanwhile, the National Human Rights Commission, the NHRC, has absolved the Nigerian military of human rights abuse in its campaign against insurgency. According to the Commission, investigations of the evidence provided by Amnesty International did not indicate culpability. The Executive Secretary of the NHRC, Professor Ben Angwe, exonerated the military while receiving the representative of the Office of the High Commission for Human Rights in West Africa.
The National Human Rights Commission of Nigeria has not discovered or found any deliberate act on behalf of the military authorities for extrajudicial killing of civilians in Nigeria. We believe that the international community do have a role to play here, because most of the ammunitions and devices being used by the insurgent groups are manufactured by companies, multinational companies in the international community. We believe that a good starting point will be a clear regulation of the proliferation of light weapons, small arms, and such devices that are being used by members of the insurgent groups. While Nigerians on a daily basis cry from the activities of the insurgent groups, multinational companies go to the banks smiling with profits made from the arms exported to Nigeria.
We are there to support you, to work with you. We know that the challenges are very high, but we really sympathize and empathize with you, and we really encourage you to do an excellent job that you're already doing.
And in response to the current security challenges in Nigeria, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has confirmed Moscow's readiness to provide logistics and equipment support to the Nigerian armed forces and security agencies. During a meeting on the sidelines of the 69th United Nations General Assembly in New York, Mr. Lavrov and his Nigerian counterpart Aminu Wali agreed to convene the next session of the Joint Commission without further delay to underscore the vital role of the Commission as an instrument for fostering relations between the two countries.
Relations or in diplomacy, our national interest is paramount. All right? I don't care what anybody may say. Nigeria's interest is first and foremost the concern of my concern and the concern of the Nigerian government. And whatever is the interest of Nigeria is the welfare and the protection of the Nigerians and the Nigerian national interest and its territorial integrity. So whoever is going to give us that support will certainly foster strong relationship. Now, after all, I mean, the Americans, the Europeans, the EU, the Japanese, Chinese, they all give us support, and we endeavor to strengthen that support. At the same time, any country any country, because Nigeria has always maintained a neutral position in its own foreign policy. It deals with almost every part of the world. So we are not going to exclude any part of the world in fostering our relations, because whichever country we have relations with, there are certain benefits that will come to us as far as our national interest is concerned.
Nigeria's